Hey guys, Shostler, come back at you. So actually, I wanted to do a comic book pickup, kind of like a series. But anyways, so I kind of wanted to do some recent books that I picked up. Um, Now you'll see price tags on some of them. I actually got them for like a quarter of that price. Some I couldn't resist. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you just kind of more of like a rapid fire of books that I picked up. So this is like a Dark Knight's Death Metal 4. That is a variant cover. Let me see if I can back that up just a hair. Gotta move this a little bit. Readjust it. Now I believe this has some sort of key significance. I can't remember if it's because of that guy or if it was one of the creatures in the background. I'm not super familiar with the character, but I know it has a key significance. Um, and then we got the Secret Defenders. I thought it was just a pretty cool cover. I always like those hollow foil covers. They're pretty cool. And then I believe that is a Batman 92, which has a Punchline appearance and or just cover. I believe that's when her first series was coming out. I know this is an incentive variant for Cable, which is pretty cool. And then you had the Batman Gotham Knights Gilded City 1. This is an older one. It is a Batman Cries of the Huntress conclusion. It has a really cool pull tab thing, so it kind of gives that 3D effect. And then you got this badass cover of this Batman 102. I think his name's like Ghost something. Uh, Again, there's some of these newer characters I'm not fully familiar with. This is the one that I got off of one of the lots. Bloodpool. I thought it was kind of included in the lot of some of these auctions that I was in. Whatnot, of course. But then I saw this sideways. That was pretty cool. I got some killer deals on these. I mean, I didn't even pay close to any of the cover prices or anything like that. Nice Spawn, 309. It's got the medieval Spawn on there. Some older Spawn, like 21 there. It's a great cover. Again, I price I paid on some of these were I just couldn't say no. I mean, shoot, I can't find some of these prices on some of these books really anywhere. I mean, some of them I was paying, like a buck for or something like that. It's just, how can you say no to that? I know some of these books aren't worth. They're probably worth probably about $1. Um, but some earlier spawns, I feel like in the future will probably worth a little something. But so I think they printed a lot of the earlier spawns. It's like that weird era of spawn that's like hard to come by. I think it's like in the hundreds. And then there's a 310 of the incentive covers for the ninja spawn. They got a King Spawn 1, which I thought that was a pretty cool cover. And then this is Spawn 323, which I thought was pretty cool. It's just reading Gunslinger Spawn, so the wolves are. It kind of reminds me of that, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's another cover of King Spawn 1. This is, I believe, an incentive variant for Plague Spawn, which I thought that was pretty cool. Ant-Man Wasp, I believe this was just included. He just threw it in just because. This one was pretty cool. The Thor nullified there. So I think that's pretty sweet. And then Moon Knight, Black, White, and Blood. And then I got some more down here. So yeah, I picked up quite a few books, and like I said, I didn't pay anywhere close to where normally some of these books go for. Like I mean, some of these are some 1 in 50 variant covers like this one, Absolute Carnage. See, it has like a $40 price tag on it. Not even close. Didn't even pay close to that. So, and a lot of these are just gonna go right into actually all of them are pretty much going to the PC for now. Until I can figure out like something like this. I'm not a huge fan of certain covers, but it was like I said, it was included in the lot, so can't really say no to it. Harley Quinn, Moon Knight. Of course, you know, Moon Knight's one of my faves. So, let's see here. Another Moon Knight. Now, this one, it looks like an older one, but see, it's like a one of the lenticulars. I do have that original book, but I was like, that one I did pay a little bit more on because it's harder to find in that high of grade. These are pretty badass ones. These are, you know, because it's got the Green Lantern and oh yeah, Green Lantern, Jesus, not Green Lantern, Green Ranger. My goodness. Yeah, I thought, you know, this one's have like a little bit of corner damage there, but I mean, they were well priced out, so you know, these are pretty cool. I like the hollow foil. Some of those foil covers are really nice. Now this one has some key significance, and it has a huge price tag on it. I don't know if he actually paid that $75. Again, did not pay that. I wouldn't be able to afford half of these if that was the case. A nice Justice League of America there. I believe that is also a variant cover. It is. And then this Hawkman. Of course, with a little bit of the old painter's tape that went all the way through it. And then still got a few more. Yeah, I couldn't resist on some of these lots. I mean, he was throwing 3, 4, or 5 books in for, you know, just a couple dollars. So I was like, well, I was the only one bidding. So, you know, you can't say no to some of these. I mean, you can, but you know. Another variant cover there. I believe this is a 1 in 25, maybe 1 in 50. It was funny looking. Venom fishing. Another Moon Knight, Black, White, and Blood. Another Spawn cover, 320. And then this one I thought was really cool. The Amazing Spider-Man, 796 variant cover. I believe that's another 150. They had a $50 price tag on it. Yeah. So, like I said, some of these books I would probably be never able to afford if like you're going on eBay or something like that. Yeah, some of these are just would be outrageous. Domino, I believe that's her first. Yep, first #1 variant edition. Let's see, Black, White, and Blood, Deadpool. Then I got another one of those, Black, White, and Blood, Deadpool. That's #3. The other one was #1. No, this is just a. This is a Amazing Spider-Man. It has a Kraven the Hunter cover on there, which is pretty interesting. I believe that's a variant cover, maybe 1 in 25. Here's an older one, and I don't believe it or not, I don't have a Death of Superman in my collection somehow. Now I do, but I don't know how I didn't originally. There's a Peach Momoko cover with Wonder Woman Future State. I thought it was pretty cool. Let's see. We had this Whatnot variant of Ninja Gaiden, I believe that's what this is. But it's signed and everything. I thought that was a pretty badass cover. And then, got another really good one here. This one was my favorite. Really high grade on this one. And it's like I said, it had a $100 price tag on it. I got it for $10, but not bad. And a really high grade, nice corners and everything like that. Definitely one to be graded. When I get to it, who knows? And then of course I got this cool Wolverine Prime, or X-Men Prime with a Wolverine on the front. And I believe he has his bone claws on that one. And then I'm not a huge fan of Captain Marvel, but again, another variant that was it was pretty cool. That one was just thrown in the pile. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Kind of a shorter video, just kind of, spitfiring a lot of books that I picked up recently. Going to an antique mall tomorrow, so I'm gonna see, it's payday, so we're gonna see what we can find. Maybe pick up some vintage Pokemon, because I think my buddy was telling me that they had some vintage. So yeah, we're definitely gonna go look over there, see what I can find. I would love to do a video inside of that place, but they have cameras and they say it's a no-go. So, unfortunately, I can do haul videos is basically what I got. But yeah, I think that'll be it for tonight. And obviously, if you watching this one and you haven't checked out the Crown Zenith early opening I did earlier, of yesterday would be, go check that out. There's definitely some cool pulls, and hopefully you can get some more Crown Zenith tomorrow, and then yeah, find some comics. All right, guys, have a good one. Peace.